So I'm going to show you Oasis. The idea is to provide you with a unified experience in terms of content discovery, content consumption. To provide a single interface in order, according to the several sources of content you can consume through your set-top box, a unified experience. Always the same kind of navigation with a simple remote control for our button, for color buttons. Very simple. So the idea is that you can filter content by type, so I can switch from radio, TV, video, music. But if you are more interested by selecting the source that provide you with content, you can change the view of the main application in order to select the source. So, for instance, I can be interested in discovering content made available on my PC at home, and then I can filter again by type, so music, photo, or my personal video. You surf and play only on your set-top box. Do all the heavy stuff on a web portal. So I can decide to switch to a personal user profile. So the set-top box loads the preference related to this user. And for this purpose, we have developed a dedicated web portal in order to manage all the set-top box settings, preference. So once you are a user, you can log onto this web service in order to manage the set-top box. You can always customize your settings, your preferences. So if I'm more interested in applying another skin on TV, I can decide to change it on my website. And then, like all the other stuff, when you decide to update your set-top box, you simply click on the provided link, and the set-top box is going to be updated in real time. And it loads again its preferences in order to apply the new settings. And in this case, it's very visual because I have applied a no skin. I have always the same feature, but the skin is different. You can organize your favorite channel in order to personalize the view or the way you want to browse TV channels available. So you can decide to organize your favorite channels. This feature that seems to be so simple, it's a real issue today in the digital TV environment, because if you are more interested in a predefined list of channels that you want to access when you boot your set-top box, today you have to use a remote control, then select, move to another place, then validate, and so on. So when you have 200 channels, it's very difficult. Once again, if you use such a website, you simply reorganize the order, you simply add which channel you want to appear, and it's very simple. Once again, when you have performed your settings, update your set-top box, it is dynamically taken into account on the set-top box. The same for the favorite radio. And we introduced also the concept of virtual channel that was very dedicated for citizen media in order to allow the user to select, to browse content available in the social networks. In this case, we decided to work with MySpace, but it could be done with YouTube and other social network websites. So it's very complicated on TV to enter keywords, criteria, and so on in order to preview some results, to consume video related to such video publication method available on social networks. So on the web service, we have a virtual channel section. The user can create as many virtual channels as he wants. The website is used to define your query, to adjust them in order to have a list of results that match what you expect to consume on TV. Then when you is okay with the settings performed, you simply update his set-top box, and the set-top box gets a result for the said virtual channel. And what is the communication between the set-top box and the portal is simply based on the query set by the user. Because all this system relies on a vertical search engine that is managed by our own needs. So when we declare a specific query, it is processed in the same way on the set-top box or on the PC. So it is very simple in terms of data exchange between the website and the set-top box. And we really take advantage of the vertical search engine. So I can get details about content part of this virtual channel, and I can decide to play them. So today we have a delay in the video processing because it is streamed from the web, and we have to resize the video. We still work on it in order to improve the rendering, but the concept is there. And when we support natively a flash video on the decoder, it will be still easier to display such data. And one of the nice features added to this demonstration is the ability for the user to capture short sequences of his preferred seconds of content, and then we make a global system in order to help him to publish in an easy way his video on the social network. So, for instance, I decide to use the controller that is the main block used to interact with the content and the way it is displayed on screen. So I decide to capture a shot. A sequence. So I have a counter on screen. So we capture today 10 seconds. So I decide to exit. And now I can view that I have a new entry in the list of my recording. That is, we call it my zapping. And if I want to get details about it, now I have the publish feature for uploading this video on the social network. And after a delay, the video will be available on the internet.